Hey everyone, welcome. I was kind of distracted this evening. Carly and Nikki went live a little earlier than I expected tonight, so I had to delay this live stream. I really apologize for that. I wanted to get right down to it, but things happen. I support Nikki, and things just happened. So, scrolling at the bottom of my screen, it's my birthday month. I really appreciate it if people donate, if you like the content. So, last night, Horror Maxer decided to start a fight with Nikki. I thought it was distasteful, rude, went too far. He thinks he can get Nikki into bed. Who the hell does he think he is? Well, some people thought it was funny last night. They decided to come in and disrupt his chat, disrupt Nikki's chat last night. And to be really frank, it was pretty gross. All right. So, what else is new? All Nikki does is fight with this guy, and he's 71. So them two go at it, and she keeps saying no to his sexual advances. That should be a clue to this guy that no means no. And he doesn't seem to get that through his thick skull of his. So I decided to go up on his panel, tell him to go fuck off. And then came the personal questions. It was like, are you a top or a bottom? So I answered, I said I was a top. And then he was saying, oh, are you and Robbie fucking? And I'm like, that's none of your business. Hey, Wyoming. And I'm like saying, that's none of your damn business. Who I'm having sex with, how often I have sex. And I'm like, and he thinks, this guy, okay, he thinks that I have the hots for him. Really? Maxer. You're not that great looking. All right? You're not God's gift to everybody. I wouldn't do you if you're the last man on the planet. Nikki doesn't want you. I don't want you. Well, I'm sure there's plenty of people that don't want you. Why don't you get that through your skull? Yeah, Maxter's weird, like that. Wyoming. So right when I ended last night, I told him to fuck off. You know? And then get a load of this. Then Natasha was restreaming the whole thing. And I'm like, you think that's content, Natasha? You big ugly whore. So we're gonna get to the let me just share the screen here. Oops. Gotta get to the right one, right? So here we go. Here's Natasha restreaming Maxer from last night. And look at who was there in Natasha's. Mrs. Portland. Told you Bill wants slobby. Aw, Mrs. Portland. Anything to please the swamp creatures. Look at here. Rachel. You seem to be number one in Natasha's chat talking shit. Robbie is a top. Bill, I thought you were too. Really, Rachel? Really? Aw. Are you still mad, Rachel, that I shit tested you? You're the first one to be shit tested and you failed. Hey, Sarah. You failed a shit test, and I told you something a little ridiculous, and you fell for it, and then you said, "Oh, I had to tell. I had to go run and tell because it was so funny." Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Just another excuse for running off your big mouth, Rachel. Isn't that right? And then you have backup, don't you, Rachel? You got Mrs. Portland. My sex life is none of your business, Rachel. Damn, Rachel. And we got a guest. Our first guest of the evening.
Hello.
Okay.
Hi.
So we got Rachel here talking shit about everyone.
Yeah, she's quite the snake, ain't she?
Yeah. So here we go. She's talking about you, me. Now Lonnie is talking shit. She thinks I wasn't very impressive last night.
I have all the messages Rachel sent me about Lonnie's family and shit. And when
Oh,
she's fucking reaching out,
I love to see those.
yeah, I'll send them to you.
Oh, please. You can even share them on here. Why not?
Yeah, sure.
Let's put
Yeah,
those up.
because isn't it funny how quick I have, listen, Rachel would pay me money. Number one, I'm not going to disrespect someone if they're not mean to me, even if they don't pay me. Why would I just flip out of nowhere when I mean, literally, she would send me like $50 a month at least, just out of nowhere. Why
Mm-hmm.
would I disrespect somebody like that? Like,
Yeah.
especially when they do nice things like that. No, this woman was in Natasha's chat while I'm being dragged, actively talking about what a terrible son I am. And this is well before my parents were on panel and all of that. And I was like, Rachel, what the hell? And then she denied it. And then I showed her, I'm like, this is you, dummy. Oh, well, I was just commentating on your relationship. Yeah, exactly.
It's none of her
In a,
business.
yeah, in a negative way. Well, the whole stream is dragging me talking about my essay and all that. So, Rachel, your snakiness does not go unnoticed.
And and it's like Rachel suddenly changed. She used to not be like this.
Well, funny you should say that because Rachel started off hating me, then loving me, then hating me, then loving me. It's all depending on what, her sheep mentality, what person she's following that's mad at me next. That's how she operates.
Yeah, I'm very disappointed in her. I'm very, very disappointed in her.
Me
And
too.
then she claims, oh, you talk shit about her kid. And I even spoke up and says kids shouldn't be involved in this. But she fails to say what she said to you.
Hmm.
She fails to say what she said to you to get a response.
Yeah, and the way I look at it is humans should never be degraded for anything, right? I mean, that's just the way natural, common courtesy and respect works. So I don't see it. These people are like, oh, kids and family and blah blah blah. No, save me the bullshit. Humans are humans, no matter what their title is and who they are to you in your life. These people freak out after they will drag the hell out of you for being assaulted in a sexual manner and then turn around and be surprised when you say something about either them who are also human or a human they love. So I don't see it the same way they do. You treat people the way you want to be treated, and that's it. And I will come out and apologize if eventually I feel bad or feel like I should. And then look what they do when you like try to be an adult and like make things better. They double down. Oh, your
Mhm.
fake apologies. No, it's not a fake apology, but you're definitely not getting one again because you don't deserve it.
Yeah, and this is utterly pathetic. I see these people in her chat, in Natasha's chat, and they all want something from her. They all want something from Natasha. They don't. I don't think they even like her. It's like who? What can Natasha do for me today? Mentality.
Oh, I know what it is. They're all the same as Natasha. She has all the time in the world to sit in that recliner from the second she wakes up in the morning until she goes to bed at night. So there's always a place for these lonely people to hang out. And I don't know if you saw Bill, who posted the video. Are You Woke posted an amazing video yesterday. And Natasha, and I believe it was from her stream yesterday, was scolding her chat because she told them to stop saying hi to each other. And when they stopped and listened to her, instead they used emojis to wave hi to each other. She snapped on them. She said, "I was in a good mood before this. Now I'm just pissed." So, yeah, Natasha may give you a place to hang out and feel accepted, but if the attention's not on her and you even say hi to another person in her chat, that will trigger her.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Ruth Ann. Yeah, this is getting to the point with she cries over everything that happens in her life or happens on YouTube or TikTok or whatever. But don't you dare do anything to her, but she can do whatever the fuck she wants to do. No self
Exactly.
awareness. No self awareness whatsoever. Yeah, there were times that I sit there I hear a clip and I say, oh, I agree with Natasha, but she doesn't mean shit. It's
Uh oh, do
rules
I have
for everyone else.
a bad connection, Bill? Do I have a bad connection? I'm Zen
No, no,
was
you're
saying.
fine. You're fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like rules for everyone else. Natasha doesn't have to follow the rules. Hey, hell, she doesn't even follow TOS. She just sits there and loses channel after channel. Doesn't care. She puts up people's nudes. Look, she even put up yours.
Yeah, which I mean, obviously, she thinks that's going to trigger me. I'm like, girl, if you want them, just ask. I'll put them anywhere you need.
Yeah, and you even put them on Twitter for her, or X, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
So now let's go to the next one with these big mouths.
Okay.
Oh, Rachel, I'm so boring.
It's funny. You're boring. Nikki's boring. I'm boring. But they're that's the only content they stream. It's one
Yeah,
thing to talk about or commentate on something that we said, but literally, I mean, they can't even hold their own stream without playing our videos.
yeah. They sit there and they play you. They play me. They play Nikki. It's like their little obsession.
Or big obsession, I would say.
Yeah, big obsession. So I'm boring, Rachel. You're still there in chat. You're still in Natasha's chat while I'm being watched. So I don't believe you. So let's go to the next one I was sent. Oh, look at this. So this one's for Nikki. So you get on cam and stand up, Nikki. Darn it. She doesn't have to do anything she doesn't want to do, Rachel. So why do you keep saying for her to cam up and stand up?
Has Rachel ever cammed up and stood up?
No.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So she's just sitting there ordering Nikki what to do. Ordering Nikki around, but she doesn't she doesn't do it herself.
Walk that walk, Rachel.
Mm-hmm. You seen me cam up, right?
Absolutely. Even on Maxers, you did.
Yeah. So, and I'm not 300 pounds, Rachel, like Lonnie claims in her community post today. So, let's go to the next one, shall we? Oh, look at here. We got Wyoming Adventures. Can't stop harassing her. Now, I'm gonna say we had issues with her. It's all water under the bridge. But Natasha has been really going at her. No
And her
reason.
knife collection.
Yeah, her knife collection, her shooting a rifle. What's your problem, Natasha? If you don't like anything that she has to say, you just change the channel. And now we have Rachel here saying, "Yes, Wyoming, I'm laughing at you, and I will laugh at you every single day, bitch," with the middle finger.
Well, then, Rachel, those are pretty bold words for someone who whines and complains about someone who laughs at you, your daughter, or anyone else, don't you think, Rachel?
Mm-hmm. You think you're big, bad, and tough because you're at Natasha's with a wrench? How much did you pay for that wrench, Rachel?
Probably at least 150 a month.
Yeah, probably. So you pay for a wrench to be big and bad in her chat. You promote her streams on your community wall. You proud of yourself, Rachel?
It's got to be a really crappy feeling, Rachel, to know that the only way to get somebody to truly like you is to pay them money.
Mm-hmm. Really sad, isn't it? They got
It's desperate. I, I was telling Nikki the other day, it's like I think these people that flip, because we were, Nikki's like, I don't understand how or why people do that. And I said, if you think about it, we are like Barbie dolls or like an interactive soap opera for these lonely people. And it's like their way of having entertainment, but also feeling not lonely at the same time. So sometimes they don't see it as real, and it's like a giant game or show for them. And so it's easy for them to flip. They don't see us as real people.
Yeah, it's just this is getting more and more pathetic, Rachel, as time goes by. So let's go to the next one, shall we? Oh, so here we go. Rachel saying Bill is definitely a bottom. He only says he's a top to fit in with Robbie. How would you
No,
know
if
that?
okay, hold on, Bill. If you wanted to fit in with me, wouldn't you say you're a bottom?
Yeah,
Because then we would, connect sexually.
yeah,
Two tops are not gonna. That's not gonna really work out.
yeah. That would be sexually incompatible,
Yes,
wouldn't it?
absolutely.
The only thing we'd be doing is giving each other BJs.
Yeah, we'd be bros.
You know, this is one of the dumbest comments I've seen from Rachel yet. Besides,
Well,
besides licking Missy K's ass.
oh.
Oh my!
And by the way, did you hear Natasha saying, I am not getting in between Siren and his sister? It's like, dude, that's exactly what you're doing. Look what you did with me and my parents, you idiot. Yes, you are.
Yeah, and when that happened, I it was like I someone came into Nikki's chat and said that this is Natasha can't go that low, right? So I go over to Natasha's and I see a Joan on her panel and I just click and it says, "Oh, that's a man." With Natasha interviewing him, and I said, "Uh oh, that's probably your dad."
Yeah.
So I call you up and say, "Wait a minute, your parents are on Natasha's panel."
Hmm.
So, because I don't sit there and take people's word for it. I go check for myself.
Hmm.
You get what I'm saying, Robbie? Because anyone can tell you something.
Yeah.
So I go check for myself. Or if
Yeah.
or if I'm saying something like this, I'm proof of something that someone said.
Well, that was her. I mean, let's say that she truly really cared about my parents, because remember, that's the whole reason she did that, is she cared about their safety. Why
Oh,
wouldn't you reach out to them privately and say, hey, do you need a security system? Do you need this? Let's not make this public that you're getting it, that way they don't know you have it in case someone comes. No, she had to make a public spectacle of it to try to look like a hero, to try to look like a good person, and to take jabs at me. It's like, dude, you do not care.
she only cares about herself.
Yes.
It's cry me a river, sad fish for money. Gimme, 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 gimme.
Hmm.
It's all it is with her. Next it will
Um,
be she. Next it will be she got dumped. Gimme, gimme, gimme.
yep.
When that relationship goes sour, which of course it
Well,
will because it's immigration fraud they're trying to do.
listen what she'll say when, like, for with Scotty, for example. She when that whole thing was going down, with Nikki, and people were like kind of choosing sides or going, over there or over to Nikki's, and the whole thing happened with Scotty, she she thought Scotty was amazing. Scotty was in the chat, Scotty was on the panel, Scotty was great, right? But then when Scotty doesn't do what she wants her to do, and
Mm-hmm.
Scotty makes up with Nikki because Scotty's an adult, thinks for herself, All of a
Mm-hmm.
sudden, she turns around and what does she say? I never liked Scotty. I never forgave her. I didn't like her when she was over here. Well, imagine all you people sitting over there, Crafton and Kim, looking at you. When you fall out again, she does not like you right now, and she will announce that when you fall out with her.
Mm-hmm. And then here's what happened. I forget how long this was. This was a long while ago. I came up on your panel. We were talking for a bit, and then Natasha comes up. And it was about small time Jewel. She called her a scammer, and I'm like thinking to myself, she's actually calling someone else a scammer when she's the number one scammer on YouTube. But it was your panel, Robbie. I knew you were her friend at the time, and or you're trying to get along with her, either one. So I kept my mouth shut. I didn't cuss her out. And then she came over with Mrs. Portland, holding her by the hand. You get what I'm saying.
Yes.
And then I went on my I hit the live button and then I actually said what I actually thought about Natasha. So someone sent her the link, and someone actually messaged her that I was the P word. And and I beat my mommy. No proof whatsoever. So she continued to spread that narrative until I debunked her.
Hmm.
And so she just went with I beat my mommy, and she got
Hmm.
debunked on the P word.
The P word is thrown around at any man they're mad at on here. It's so old already.
Mm-hmm.
And
So
what was it? I'm Zen said, who is it that said, Amy said, Robbie's broken his probation already. Well, Amy, first of all, I'm allowed to have an opinion, bitch. And let's say because she's like, he's done this and that. Amy, first of all, you don't violate your probation, even if I did, until after your sentence. So any bullshit that you're like, he said this years ago and this and that, it would have to be after I'm sentenced to violate anything. So shut the fuck up.
so Rachel, how would you know that no man would want Wyoming? Huh? How would you know that? So you're saying just no man would want that, just saying.
And that's not suicide trolling. Like, do you hear what Natasha says when she's pissed at anyone? Nobody likes you. Nobody loves you. You've got no one. You've got nothing to live for. Like, she's suicide trolling. That
No,
is the purpose.
I think she's projecting some of her shit onto everyone else.
Oh, 100%. Yes.
Same,
Always.
same thing Amy does. How does she come up with this shit? She projects.
Dude, I was on the toilet listening earlier when Amy was on Lonnie's panel and she said, Amy, or she says, Nikki, I have your medical records. I could prove that you're a big, what did she say, fat cow? I started busting out laughing. I was like, you, what? First of all, look at you, Amy. Just look at you. And then look at Nikki.
Yeah, I've seen her on body. She's skinnier, probably skinnier than Amy is.
Nikki is a runt, okay? She's undergrown. She's a tiny, petite, little, tiny little thing.
Yeah.
That'll never be you, Amy. Ever.
Mm-mm. So I think she's protecting her weight gain onto Nikki.
Well, I mean, Amy is, and I was saying this over on Nikki's, she is very, very, just from her attitude online, you can tell that she's self conscious just by her actions. But in person, it all makes sense. Like it just clicks. You're like, oh, I get it now. Because she's one of those very, very big, insecure women that that wants to crouch down and hide behind people in public and stuff. But Amy, you're too big to hide behind anyone. Just be proud of who you are, Amy. Accept
Yeah.
your weight, accept your skin, accept all that, and stop fucking trying to make others feel beneath you, because that's never gonna fucking happen.
And then she said that you looked unhealthy at your wedding and you looked like you had craters in your face. She's probably talking about you, not you.
Well, I don't have craters, but I will say I was a heavy alcoholic back then. Of course, I looked unhealthy. I would relapse all the time back then. Yeah, I did look fucking unhealthy, but I'm still hot. And
Yeah,
what's your point, Amy?
but didn't she have craters in her face
Oh,
when they?
severely. And mainly it's the Arizona sun ain't doing her skin any good, honey.
Yeah, and the Las Vegas sun isn't any better.
Yeah, you can tell that Amy was a picker when she was a teenager. Her, you could tell she couldn't wait for a zit to go away, so she probably dug it off her face.
Yeah. So we got a little. Let me see here. Look at this.
Isn't it beautiful, Bill?
Isn't that beautiful? So this is how much Natasha is worth.
2.99, baby, or is it 59? I can see it on
Two
my phone.
fifty nine.
Wow.
259, Natasha. That's all you're worth. So
And
your
there's a
so-called
period.
boyfriend. So your so-called boyfriend. That's how much your ring is worth. Two
Yeah,
dollars and 59 cents, honey.
notice that decimal beat between the 2 and the 5, by the way. It's not 2.59. It's two
Yeah,
dollars
two dollars and
fifty
fifty
nine
nine
cents.
cents for size 7. So that's all you're worth, Natasha, or did you buy that from Timu or wherever?
Don't you get free shit from Timu? She might have got it from buying all a bunch of other shit. It was just like an extra gift.
So Natasha, honey. So did you buy that just to have a ring on your finger, or was that sent to you in the mail from Pakistan? And that is that all you're worth?
Hey, Bill. If you want a green card, then put a little Timu on it.
Yeah. But this was funny when I saw this earlier, and I'm like, wow, Natasha, this is all you're worth.
And I mean, I I don't want to judge because, and I'm not judging of people, because some people propose with a piece of grass and they'll tie it and it's romantic and stuff. There is zero authenticity in that, whatever you want to call it. I don't even want to call it a relationship that they have. It is so cringe to watch a grown adult woman flirt, and the fact that she says it's none of your business what his age is. Well, honey, I thought you were transparent about everything. So clearly she's high. I don't even think he's 24. I think he's younger.
Yeah, but the thing is, she's trying to con everyone into thinking, oh, look, I got an engagement ring.
What do you,
Look at how much they spent. Look at how beautiful it is. $2.59.
what do you think about those beautiful AI pictures where she's making herself dress and look like Diane Keaton?
Ew.
Lycan made a comment about that. I was laughing. He's like, "What the hell is with these AI pictures?" I'm like, "That doesn't even look. It looks just like the dude, sweet cheeks." I'm like, "Who is the woman in the picture? Who is that? Diane Keaton?"
I don't know. I just don't I can't stand to look at her anymore because all
Well,
I see is the face of evil.
it's apparent she can't stand looking at herself because she can't even. self-reflect and make an AI photo mirror what she actually looks like. She has to make a make-believe version of herself in a proposal picture.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, couldn't have happened to a better person, Socket. Couldn't have happened
Hmm.
to a better person. And guess what? If you commit immigration fraud, Natasha, there's something new. So
Yeah.
I watch these little videos, these politics videos sometimes, Robbie.
Hmm.
And you know that Ermad, that woman in Congress from Minnesota?
I don't. Uh-uh.
Hermod or whatever you want to call it. I can't say her name. So she's the representative, one of the representatives from Minnesota. She's from Somalia. And it's turning out that she committed fraud becoming a U.S. citizen.
Oh,
She lied on her immigration form. She married her biological brother
sweet
just
Jesus.
just to gain U.S. citizenship. And guess what, Natasha? You do that, and they could strip someone from their naturalization now. So yeah, they'll figure it out. Immigration isn't stupid for one, and two, it takes one phone call to tip off immigration. Isn't that right?
I think it's something they'd be interested in even just watching online to see how it plays out. Just to see if it's real, authentic love. Because remember when I got married, Bill, what Natasha was saying? He hasn't even known him a year. He hasn't even been with him a year. How stupid. Well, girl, my oh my, how the tables have turned.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and can I say one thing to Lonnie?
Oh, sure. She's a
She
nobody.
said, yeah, she was like, what is it with these gay guys online? They're just so bitchy and they gossip. It's one thing because I'm a woman and I have tits and, and this and that, but they're men. Bitch, we are queens and you will fucking refer to us as so, honey. Take a seat.
And I'm better looking than half these people. So fuck
Hmm.
you, Lonnie.
I kind of think Lonnie should have been raised as a boy. She would have been happier. I
Yeah.
know her parents had to make the decision when she was born as a hermaphrodite, but
Mm-hmm. So let's find Lonnie's post, shall we? Because we're gonna see how crazy she is. Unless she deleted it. Oh, here we go.
what's a brother jumper?
I know it's Brother Humper. She gets called the
Oh,
Brother Humper.
what is that from? Is
It's
that from
from
A Simple
her.
Favor, Brother Fucker?
She get,
Dude, Lonnie is totally unhinged. And do you notice how she became more unhinged once her parents went on vacation? That girl's getting shit faced every night.
yeah, it's the person, it's the representative from Somalia, or I mean Minnesota. I just don't want to. I don't like saying her name because she's one of those woke, extreme woke.
Hmm. Yep.
Ew. You know. So we're gonna put up Lonnie's community post. Let's just put her up. Hold on. Ouch.
You guys look up Jesse J's jawline and Lonnie's identical.
So he. So can everyone see this? Let's put it full screen for a second, and let's Zoom in. So, Bill, apparently you are a 300-pound bitch. Oh, really, Lonnie?
Bill, this is a woman who doesn't like people talking about weight because of her eating disorder.
Yeah. So, apparently, Lonnie can't put the meth pipe down and the drink down.
I
Right,
don't
right.
think she's. I don't think she has enough money for meth. I think it's coke.
Okay. Yeah, Coke is is cheap, you know. Yeah, because she is cheap.
Yeah,
She's a cheap whore. So we'll just
Bill. That's for entertainment purposes only, y'all.
right. So what? You went up on poor Maxers and you failed like a bitch boy that you are. You are a pathetic little man that looks like an inbred hillbilly from the movie The Hill Has Eyes.
You know, I have pictures of Lonnie before her disorder took over because that's why she had it. She used to weigh like probably about 250, and she sent me pictures. So
Oh,
keep running.
really?
Yeah,
Aw, were you a porker, Lonnie?
she was.
You definitely made us laugh.
Oh, meth is cheap where Tam's at.
Oh yeah. Oh, it is Tam Tam. Meth is cheap by you. All right, hon. Yeah, I thought. Yeah, that's what I thought. Meth is cheap. Also, Coke is more by you. All right. The price probably varies from country to country, Robbie.
Yeah, I think it all depends on like what people's vice is, you know.
So she says, you really are pathetic. You definitely made us all laugh. You are also in the laughing stock category. Really? I bet you regret going up on panel. Now you made yourself look like a fool. Laugh. You not much of a Billy badass. Now are you? Now put your hands on your poor old mom. Oh, she's talking about have I put my hands on my mom lately?
Lonnie, why don't you go put your hands once every other week on a soup ladle and make soup for your kids that don't come see you?
She's no one to talk. But here we go. She can't help saying, "Oh, have you put your hands on your poor mom lately? You don't even have custody of your kids, Lonnie."
Doesn't that re-victimize mothers who have been attacked by their kids? You know, they say when we talk about our essay, it re-victimizes people, and well, don't you think they're opening wounds when they trash domestic violence and all these other things they trash on a daily basis?
So they think sexual assault's funny. They think domestic violence is all right because they have Crafton up on panel. It's all right, according to them. Hey, okay. And Rachel and Lonnie are supporting that. Way to
What's
go,
Lisa
Rachel.
Richard?
So do you have those messages, Robbie?
I do, yeah.
Yeah, can you put them up on the screen?
But I'm gonna have to. I'm on my phone. Let me go. Hold on one sec.
Okay. So we're gonna put up some messages. Oh no, I never tried drugs. Unlike Lonnie, who complains, ooh, I can't either, 71. You see, we come with receipts. Unlike Lonnie, who whose version of a receipt is a big nothing burger. Let me see here. Oops, I forgot one. Got a screenshot. So we'll put this one up too while we wait for Robbie. Hold on. Let me see here. Where? Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. My beep. Just give me a second. Download number 2. Download number 3. One, two, three. Okay, Robbie, you can come back up. Got him. Let me just put them in the folder and okay, Robbie.
Okay, I'm back.
So we got the hold on, let me just we're just gonna do the first one. All right. First, this is the first one. Let me just. This is a total.
There's a lot more, by the way.
Okay, we can just
Tons,
do a
but
preview. We can just do a preview. You know.
yeah.
So let's put you up.
And it booted me because the Restream is weird. Like when I click the link in Messenger, it keeps me in Messenger. Like I'm in
Oh,
Messenger right now. So when I like went to go look at the other messages, it just took me out of mess. It was weird.
So okay. So here we go. So Rachel. So she says everyone also talks behind Bill's back and nobody likes him. Hey Wendy. So
No, Bill
Rachel,
knows when I'm pissed because I'll fucking say, "Get up here, Bill," and say it to my face, and he'll come up and say, "Go fuck yourself."
yep. So Rachel, just because you and Missy K and Lonnie talk behind my back and laugh doesn't mean everybody else does. All
Yeah,
right,
that's a you
Rachel?
thing, Rachel.
So, fuck you. All right? I don't believe you. Well, thank you, S. Hockett.
I
You see?
love you, Bill.
Yep. So, you see that, Rachel? Go
Hit a one
shut.
if you love Bill, bitches. I'm a one.
So, you see that? Yeah. See, you see, Rachel? That's a damn lie. So when Lonnie tried this, Robbie, she tried this before. She decided to download Jamie's mod chat
Mm-hmm.
and take screenshots everywhere. She sent me an email with
Lonnie sent that one guy she was flirting with and sexting.
mm-hmm.
When he turned on her, she sent him my address when I lived with my husband.
So
My information.
so Lonnie decides to take few nothing burger screenshots of so Gladys decided to ask a question. Why am I not on many panels anymore? And then Jamie decides to give his take. And he didn't even nobody was talking shit about me. It was like a big deal. He just said, "Oh, he's just a little standoffish lately." It was like big deal, Robbie.
I mean, I think people focus too much on shit, like, and then they turn around and say, "Oh, I don't care about them," but they'll watch your every move, right, Bill?
Yeah, it's like to watch every move, and everyone who saw that screenshot viewed it as a big nothing burger. It's like no one was talking shit. One person asked a question in his mod chat, and Jamie just answered the question. It
Mm-hmm.
wasn't smack talk.
Right.
But then Lonnie emails me, "Oh, people are talking mad shit about you in Jamie's mod chat behind your back."
Mm-hmm.
And that wasn't the case. She didn't show anything significant. So here's Rachel again licking her new friend that she made up with Lonnie. Aw,
That
Rachel.
was a pretty quick turnaround, Rachel.
So what you gonna do, Rachel? Come up with nothing burger screenshots, not for something that doesn't even matter. So this is a lie from Rachel. So she's just trying to get my goat. I just laughed at this when I saw it. It's like, what? This is news to me, Rachel.
Mm-hmm. I feel like Kim. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Tam's in here. She's listening.
Of
So we'll
course
get
she
to the
is.
next one. We'll get to the next one. So here we go. Here's Rachel. So, Rachel, you like to talk shit? You got plenty of these. So just a few months ago, it's July. Oh, May. Just back in May.
Oh yeah, quick turnaround, Bill.
Quick turnaround, Rachel. So this is between you and Rachel, right, Robbie?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So these are messages between Rachel and Robbie, all right? So Rachel's saying she shouldn't be calling you a meth head when she's one herself.
She's talking about Lonnie.
And then you're saying I'll make Lonnie cry easy, which is probably true
It is.
because I can probably make Lonnie pissy just as good.
Mm-hmm.
You can. And then Rachel says, I'm sorry the skank is going after you. I hate her so much.
Hate being the
Hate.
key word.
Yeah. Hate. Robbie, just know I love you and care for you so much. And I'm always here if you want to chat. Love you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that didn't last long, did it?
No, because same time she's texting me, she's over fucking in Natasha's chat talking shit. I don't
Mm-hmm.
like that. If she were to reach out to me and say, "Hey, Robbie, I have a problem with this" or whatever, I'm open to conversations. I don't mind. But having to be surprised by finding out what you think when you're like, "I love you," when you're showing the opposite, nah, bitch. Nah, bruh.
Mm-mm. You're showing your cards, Rachel. You're a phony.
Yep.
So yeah. So let's show the next message, shall we? I didn't even read these, so we're gonna learn together.
Yeah, and I
Oh,
read through them so that I made
that's
sure there's
absolutely
not like
right,
you.
Wyoming. She even said that to me. That she'll never. Oh, I'll never go back to Lonnie.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Lonnie are
Same.
through. But she runs over to Natasha's. They both run over to Natasha's. A scamming son of a bitch. Well, Wendy, me and Siren have issues. I'm not going to get into it. All
I
right.
didn't even know that. It's not my business.
Yeah. I just don't get you involved, Robbie, because you know why.
Yeah, I'm mind my own business. Just like the other day, what was it? A Cherokee girl who doesn't even like me commented on my live stream and said, "Can you tell Brutally Lauren, just because Brutally Lauren came and said hi in my chat, tell her to pay me my money back she owes me?" I was like, that's not my business. First of all,
Mm,
do you think she's gonna listen to me? I'm not her boss, but this is not her channel. Why don't you go ask her that?
yeah, it's like I don't. When me and Amy had our fallout, did I come to you and ask for to interfere?
No, but guess who came to me to interfere?
Amy did.
Sure did.
Mm-hmm.
And did I? Nope. I'd just be like, oh, fuck. She'd be like, Bill's talking about you. He's getting it all wrong. I'm like, well, fuck it. I don't, that's Bill. Okay. Fuck it.
Yeah, that's her projecting that she gets everything wrong because there was several times, Robbie, where there's a few times when I got something totally wrong and I was debunked at the beginning.
Yeah. Like there were times I'm like, oh, yeah, he got it wrong. He's talking out of his ass.
And
Especially when we were fighting and she'd
yeah,
try to make
and
it
guess where I
worse.
got the information from?
Amy.
Yeah, and she made and I said, wait a minute, I got this information from Amy, and I'm looking on a stream like Robbie's, and I'm proven wrong.
Well, Bill, see, you're a fact checker. So when Amy tells you stuff, and she would, because she'd do the same thing to me, here, I looked into this. Can you expose this? And then you would just trust that she looked into it and you would show it and it would be wrong. Or you would look into it and be like, oh, wait a minute. No, this isn't right. you wouldn't lie or show and put on display her lies for her because you knew it was a lie, and so she'd have a problem with you for that.
Yeah,
He's lying, he's getting it wrong. No, he looked into it. You're lying, and you got it wrong, Amy.
yeah. And then the other time, she even said, she even brought you into it and said that you were sent, Hooker sent you a bunch of evidence about Mrs. Portland and Noodle Mash, and I asked to see the proof. You know that Noodle was lying, and she's a son of a bitch.
Wait, she said Hooker sent me information?
Yeah, she said you and Amy.
Hooker went on my panel to talk about Miss Portland. I wasn't really close. I would talk to Hooker, Amanda, and Amy in like this group text thing. But I don't recall Hooker. No, Hooker just voiced. Hooker did what she does now. She just ran her mouth. She never had proof of shit.
Oh yeah, of course. Because after I said I'd like to see the proof, she says, "Oh, that's Hooker's proof. That's Hooker's proof." I just said, I basically told Amy to fuck off.
Good for you. You did it a
I'm not
lot
gonna,
sooner than me.
because I'm not going to sit there and go after someone when the proof said, when the evidence says otherwise. I'm going by the what is presented as fact at the time.
Yeah,
When Mrs. Portland was out of control.
she still is. She's just doing it more subtle.
Yeah, you know, it's like, so why would I ignore the facts that's being presented because Amy was supposedly sent so-called proof, and I'm not even allowed to see it. She was lying.
Oh, Amy did not like that you started a channel, by the way.
Of course not.
She did not like that.
Of course not. She said at first, all right. Oh, I have no problem with it. You know my little vision or whatever.
It's not her fuck. She's not the fucking boss of you. Doesn't
Mm-hmm.
matter if she had a problem with it or not.
At first, she didn't have a problem with it, but then I think a month went by or two, and then she had a problem with it all of a sudden.
Because you could like actually have people come and listen to you, and she could never do that by herself. That's
Yeah,
why she doesn't.
and then when she tried to and then she bitched for months over at think it over by you and then over at Jamie's, and no one would actually pay her any mind. They said, "Oh, I like Bill,"
Mm-hmm.
so she gave up after a while. You know.
Yeah.
So let's look.
Bill. Well, you're showing the. I'm gonna drop down for a little bit because my phone, when it gets hot, it like crackles.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna listen, and then if you're still live when it
Okay.
if I can come back up. Okay,
So I'll just.
I'll be in the chat.
Oh really, Rose? Wow. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. So we're gonna look at the next we're gonna next look at the next Rachel message. Oops. Just the Here we go. She's sending screenshots to Robbie. So here we go. This cunt is talking about your case when I told you Lonnie was a lying skank. Slag. What's the matter, Rachel? So, Rachel, you decide to go over when someone was sexually assaulted. You think that's funny. You think it's A-okay to do so. You go over and drag people in Natasha's chat. And then you think nobody has anything to say about it. You sure turned pretty quick. I'll tell you that. You sure know how to use that. You sure know how to tag people. Don't you, Rachel? You see, no man would want you just saying to Wyoming. You have Mrs. Portland saying, "Oh, told you Bill wants slobby." Then you have Rachel saying, "Robbie is a top, Bill. I thought you were too." Laughing, not understanding a damn thing. Oh, here we go. Rachel again. Everyone talks behind Bill's back and no one likes him. Another lie. Oh, Bill, you are boring. Whatever, Rachel. Ordering Nikki to get on cam and stand up. Here we go. There's another taunt by Rachel. Oh, here we go. Here's another one by Rachel saying that I'm a this doesn't make sense. How do you know if I'm a bottom or a top, Rachel? I don't talk about my sex life much. And I'm definitely not into this guy. Up on the screen. Yikes. And then we have Rachel. Doing what she does best. Oh, really, Tam Tam? I didn't know that. So you see, Rachel? So I was able to prove. Oh, and guess what, Tam Tam? Rachel has a wrench on Lonnie's channel. Let me type that in for you, Tam Tam. For you. There you go, Tam Tam. So, Rachel, you think we don't have more of this? We have more where that came from. So if you want to sit there and lick Missy K's ass, lick Lonnie's ass, if you want to sit there and backstab your friends. I'm sure Tam Tam here will thank you, Tam Tam. I'll read it after this. And it just shows how someone can turn or go turncoat at a moment's notice. What's so great about Natasha? Let me just show the one more thing again. Here we go. Here we go. The ring Natasha has worth $2.59. Aw, Natasha. Did you buy that for yourself? Or did you get that in the mail from Pakistan? Come on here. You didn't think that we looked that ring up? Do you think we don't know what's going on? You're getting paid. It's called an immigration fraud, honey. You weren't afraid to not afraid to scam people. You scam people out of $20,000 for a fake lawyer fund. And then when Mrs. Portland needed a lawyer, you didn't dish out the money. You didn't dish out the money for that, did you? You probably spent it all. So, in an attempt to not get caught, you decided to be her so-called legal advocate, which we heard on the court recordings that you weren't allowed to. Oops. That's right. Only the judge clearly stated that only lawyers are allowed. So that blew up in your face, didn't it, Natasha? Just so you didn't have to spend any money. Just so you didn't have to spend any money. And then you're asking people to give you money. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Gimme. When you complain, everyone's going after you. How many times have you got fired from YouTube? How many times have you got fired from TikTok? You violate terms of service. Yeah, Rose, you have a point there. I figure her so fat. I don't think that size 7 will even fit her. So it has to be bigger than that. That's just the size 7 is just for show. But Tam, I told some other people what Rachel was up what she's up to, but they're just gonna watch from a distance. Do you think, Rachel, I'm gonna let you hurt people like Tam with your bullshit? Yeah, I warned some of them. I warned some people. Do I regret it? No. If you could sit there and kiss Lonnie's ass after you said that you weren't going to go back to her, well, so Rachel, if you continue, we got a lot more. So we got lots of screenshots of you. And I'm so sorry, Tam. But you think, but Tam, here's the thing. All right. She goes over to Natasha's knowing fair. She knows that Natasha has someone convicted, not once, not twice, but numerous times of domestic violence on her panel. She don't give a shit. Natasha sits there and makes fun of people that were sexually assaulted. No guilt or anything about it. It's utterly disgusting. And I don't know what got into her, but I don't really care at the same time. All right. And I'm so sorry you're going through that, Tam. You don't deserve that. So I want to thank everyone for coming tonight. I started late because Nikki decided to go live tonight and she had something good to talk about. So I went up on her panel and so I see Amy starting with her shit again. It's no big shock. She's in bed with Lonnie. And then she was over on Lonnie's panel talking shit. And so you're welcome. Wyoming. That's what she does, Tam Tam. Oh yeah, I know all about that, Tam Tam. You're absolutely right. I think she went over to you and Nate and all them because guess what? She fell out with Lonnie and wanted to nose her to put her nose in where it didn't belong, and then she just sits there and backstabs y'all. And I'm not gonna sit there and not let anyone know about it. So I want to thank everyone for coming tonight. And I'll see everyone next time. So feel free to donate. It's my birthday month, and